California farmers, the legacy farmers, if you will, been organizing. I know the International Cannabis Farmers Association has been working on appellations for the origin of cannabis. Can you explain a little bit about how that works?
Sure. So in California, part of our law requires that we develop appellations of origin for cannabis, I believe by 2021. So just a quick definition. So we have geographical indicators, and then we have appellations of origin. Right now in California, our wine is geographically indicated, but it's not an appellation of origin. A geographic indicator simply says where the product was produced. So if this was produced in Sonoma County, this was produced in Napa County, this was produced in Vancouver. But appellations of origin actually take into account the transmission of heritage, knowledge, education, and how that cultural piece fits in with the elements to produce a purely unique product. So examples of appellation of origin are things like Burgundy wine, port, Roquefort cheese, where you can't claim it to be that unless you grow it in that region, because they show that the combination of the elements combined with the cultural practices that have been passed down to produce these products result in a product that's unique to the world. And so in California, we are going to be doing the research that it takes to develop appellations of origin. And this is extremely important because we look at cannabis as an eventual global commodity. We are going to need to differentiate between the quantity and the quality. And so for our small farmers who are only producing 2,500 square feet, who are completely sun-grown and only producing one harvest a year, that quality association with their product is what is going to keep them alive in the global commodities market around cannabis. And it's going to be the same with BC, and it's going to be the same with Jamaica, and it's going to be the same with South Africa, and it's going to be the same with every community around the world that has traditionally cultivated cannabis because of the unique elements and cultural aspects of that society. And so that is a huge step for the small farmer, is to be able to claim these appellations of origin. And if folks are interested in learning more about this program, and if you're a farmer and you'd like to be involved in helping establish these appellations, you can visit our website, which is icfa.farm, and you can sign up for our newsletter, and we can kind of let you know what's happening. Because I think that when we look down the road, it's not just cannabis anymore. For the longest time before Prohibition ended, it was just cannabis. It was just like, yay, I have cannabis. And so now folks are actually getting to start to ask those questions about where was this cannabis cultivated and what was the impact of this, not just on the earth, but on the communities and the families that are producing this product. We work with multi-generational farmers who learned about cannabis cultivation from their parents, who learned about it from their parents, and have carried on traditions that you just don't get when you mass produce the product inside a warehouse.
Yeah, thank you. So we could see, Humboldt being equivalent to Champagne one day.
Absolute places even within Humboldt, right? So we're even talking about the difference between the coast of Mendocino County and the inland valley where I live, produces completely different climates and produces a completely different product. We see the same thing with wine. So we really can get that specific, and that's going to allow these very small regional farmers to have a brand that means something in the global market.
So how have they been organizing to make sure that they have a place post-legalization, even if it's only on the state level?
Well, that has taken every social work skill that I have procured over the years, because we have a very long history of prohibition in California, and we have a lot of post-traumatic stress amongst our farmers, and rightfully so. I mean, every farmer that you talk to that's lived in the Emerald Triangle for a generation will tell stories of being chased by helicopters and having, the government with guns come through their land and threaten their families. So there's a lot of stress there, and so inviting people to come into a regulated market, especially one that's as overregulated as the state of California, has been very difficult. So it's a lot of outreach. It's a lot of hand-holding. It's a lot of providing support and services, which is a lot of what Flocana does, is helps these farmers organize. And the way we've been doing it is through the formation of co-ops. So we work with 3 distinct farmer co-ops that represent hundreds of farmers The co-op model allows small farmers to join together to share in the costs of infrastructure and of compliance and of marketing and branding while still maintaining their small piece of that co-op. And so that's how we've helped our farmers organize, by getting them together so that they appear much bigger than they really are.